By my late 20s, there were two things in my life that I knew were absolutely crucial to me. Playing music and having an authentic gender presentation. And the real dilemma for me was how on earth could I do both? So that's why I put out an album called Boy in a Dress in 2002 and booked my first tour. Making that album and having the courage to like put the stamp Boy in the Dress on the cover was just a sort of a kind of a, well, I guess I'm just gonna be something undefinable. Something that may or may not have existed before. Then once I got out into the queer community, I realized that there were actually a lot of funky queer people out there doing gender stuff. Making that album also gave me all this creative license to just like be colorful and try crazy musical things. So this is where I do most of my recording. It's kind of a mess now because I was doing yoga in here earlier because I am a musician and I need to do things like yoga because things get a little crazy upstairs sometimes. And if Mama doesn't get time to meditate, she gets a little squirrely. I really thought it was going to be like this big queer musician. That was going to be my thing. But then the more I got out and played, the more I realized that a lot of the people who liked my music were not necessarily queer.
Spring comes once again, bringing in its finest flowers.
A lot were, but it seemed to reach out to people outside that sphere too.
Marigolds and bluebells.
The more comfortable I got with myself, the more my gender expression sort of became secondary to just playing music. I think that in itself is powerful in its way because people get to connect you as a human being.
Sweet, sweet blows the breeze, waking all the morning glory.
If I had advice to give to anyone, I would say give it time. I went out like 5 years ago and was just begging to be noticed. The reality of it for me has been like just kind of going out a couple times a year, then going out a couple more, and gradually building up a crowd and a following. I'm still probably making less money than your average Taco Bell employee, but it feels like a lot.
Everybody's got a savior, everybody's got a book, everybody's got the ritual, everybody's got their love. So come on out.